Welcome to battle number 4 of week 2 between Dutch Inkays and Dreamy Dragonites. We have Dutch Inkays is Quest, who is Quest requested both on the server and on here. And on Dreamy Dragonites, we have Joey, who is Fingered Witch both here and on the server as well. A note that Dramble unfortunately had to drop out of the league because of some personal, I guess, issues. Yeah. So Joey is taking his place. Joey, I believe, will be able to do some exchanges the coming week, but has to use the 12 drafted team from that was available in week 2 already.
Actually, I've talked to Joey, and Joey has said that they would not like to trade anything.
Okay.
That's what they have.
Okay, cool. So then they're going to keep the 12 Mon team, and I'm assuming the Z Crystal as well. Speaking of Z Crystals, Dutch Inkays has the Waturium Z, and Dreamy Dragonites has the Normalium Z. In terms of megas, we have Mega Houndoom on the Dutch Inkays side. We have Mega Scizor on the Dreamy Dragonite side. So we may see the Houndoom, we won't be seeing the Scizor. With me, I have Noob Scrub, who you may know from the American Braviaries, and I have FFC, FF Chicken, who is from Miami Mowiles. So before we start, if you guys have any initial thoughts.
Well, first off, thanks for inviting us again. The first thing I noticed right off the bat is I'm very sure we're going to see the Mega Houndoom because he did bring a Sunsetter in his Torkoal.
Oh, yeah.
Solar Power Mega Houndoom can put some work in.
Yeah. Definitely.
I was thinking something similar because I just remember that the last time Quest was in a battle, the Mega Houndoom did really well. So I was just thinking that the Mega Houndoom is probably going to do pretty well this time too. It's a pretty big threat.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You seem to know because the Houndoom is going to be a big piece in this battle for Quest, especially with Sun. I think on Joey's side, we see a little bit more bulky Mons. All of them are relatively bulky, except Cacturn. So...
But Cacturn's definitely going to be necessary to take out that Rotom Wash, considering its only weakness is grass.
Rotom Wash will be something that Cacturn wants to take down, although I think that Magnezone would also be able to dent it as well as Dragonite. But we'll see how the battle goes. Both relatively bulky teams, although Houndoom is definitely going to be one to watch for. So without any further ado, I think we could begin. Any last thoughts before we begin?
Not really. Not for me, at least.
I'm interested in seeing on how Quest changed his team up because Mew is one of the most versatile Pokemon you could have in draft, and you can run Mew in almost any way. So it's an exciting thing to see.
Yeah, I agree. We'll see if Mew... Maybe we'll see a sunny day in there, just in case. that Torkoal can't set up, maybe.
That's true.
Alright, we will begin. Interesting to see which first Pokemon they'll pick. I think Quest might go for Rotom right off the bat to get the momentum with Volt Switch. Yeah, do my laundry. Then we have Sandwich. Good names.
It's an interesting choice to leave with Sandwich. It's a Pokemon very well... Oh, she brought Energy Ball on Sandwich. But we are going to see the Volt Switch out. Quest wanting to get out of there right away and just preserve his bulky Rotom Wash.
If you send out Rotom Wash and you're not using Volt Switch, are you really using Rotom Wash?
I'd have to say no there.
Oh, the Sandwich had an eject button too?
Oh, okay, so switches from both of them. Nocturne, the Cacturn coming in, although the Cacturn comes in first, so it's still an advantage for Quest in terms of being able to switch in a desirable Pokemon.
And he does have 4 Pokemon on the team that are strong against grass types.
Yeah, so unfortunately Cacturn does want to go against Rotom, but now Rotom is saying, peace, I will not be here.
Yeah, you would think it would be good against the Mew as well, but considering Mew's speed compared to Nocturne and Mew's versatility, it probably would not work out well for.
Yeah. Oh,
Interesting to the eject button. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just I'm confused.
So I
So
believe
wait.
the eject button took priority over the volt switch.
That is very strange. Oh, so no damage done to Cresselia. No, Cresselia did take damage.
But Cresselia took the damage, but I'm just assuming it's a less known side effect of the eject button. Ooh, the sunlight having that damage from that scald, and coming out with the burn from Praise the Sun, Praise the Sun,
Praise the Sun.
Yeah.
I like that Wii Fit reference. Nice one, Quest. If you're watching this, I salute you.
It also could be a Dark Souls reference as well. But
Yeah,
I like both.
wouldn't We Fit be Salute the Sun?
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe Quest went with Praise the Sun because Salute didn't fit. I don't know. But
Maybe it
anyways,
could be.
the Snorkel went down, so Sun is going to go down soon too from a not resisted, but a weakened Scald by the Sun. And
Volt Switch almost taking out Fergalicious here and putting it in death into the burn as well. He sends out Blaster, the
blasted the Celesteela.
Celestial Silas coming in on that. The burn having the damage from that for Alligator really hitting that defensively bulky Mon is not doing well for him.
Yeah, Skull doing a good amount of damage, but Burn ultimately taking down Fergalicious, for Alligator. Only 2 more turns of Sun up, so Bester Dog is really going to have to take advantage of that as much as possible.
And Dreamer from the Dreamy Dragonites, the mascot comes out.
Still keeping up the theme with the Shiny Dragonite and the Dreamer. I like it. Joey really showing that they're staying true to Drambolt's vision.
Oh, the Hidden Power Ice is going to take down Dragonite because it couldn't activate its ability as it had already taken some damage from the rocks.
Oh yeah, multi-scale. Stealth Rock really messes up multi-scale. Taka comes out. This is a Danganronpa reference. If there's an extreme speed on there, that might be it.
It really comes down to... I wonder what it's running. Maybe it's running Flash Fire to try to stall out what the options this Pokemon has. But Houndoom could very well have a Dark Pulse in there to still do damage outside of the Ice. And interesting, he goes for Nasty Plot, but the close combat is going to finish off Bester Dog. I guess that shows Best Dog really is Arcanine.
Yeah, I think Arcanine has both extreme speed and close combat, so going for the Nasty Plot was very risky. Interesting to note, if Mamoswine comes out, it can't do anything until the balloon is popped.
That's true, and Arcanine should be faster than a Mamoswine as well, so interesting sitting at his Steel type.
Oh.
Is he going to try to take the hit and then go for Leech Seed and some stall maybe? That's one thing that Celesteela is very well known for.
Interesting. Flamethrower doing not as much as perhaps a Flare Blitz would do.
I was about to say that it seems like Witch has been running quite a few mixed attackers on their team, which is a surprising choice. Although Arcanine is known for being very good, both physically and specially.
Yeah.
And Blaster versus Magnet. Oh!
Oh!
And Do My Laundry came back out. This might actually be a good thing for Witch at the moment.
Ooh, if that switch didn't happen, Celesteela would have been trapped and dead by Magnet O.
Volt Switch can get around that ability. That is, if he was using Magnet Pull, he very well could have been using Sturdy. And Mamoswine the Mamoswine comes out. This is very dangerous for a Magnezone as its quad weakness to ground-type moves.
Yeah, I'm predicting a switch to Arcanine, maybe. Oh, Cresselia,
Quest
Cresselia,
going for the
both.
hard read on the switch. I'm wondering what he was expecting to come out.
Ooh, an Energy Ball taking a nice chunk there.
And then Moo the Mew coming out.
These are all really great names.
A lot of times in this match, they've been having the same types facing each other. It seems like Cresselia was going for the hard read, but Mew's U-turn came out second in this, showing that it's not a speed-invested Mew.
Interesting. Cresselia then must be invested in some speed. Let's see. 295 is the maximum. Mew is 328. Yeah, so Cresselia definitely has some speed investment.
And it definitely isn't Choice Scarf because it has these two moves.
I'm thinking Cresselia maybe might go for a recovery, or a switch to Magnezone. Although
It could use its unique ability in Lunar Dance to heal up one of the Pokemon that's taken damage so far.
Yeah, that's true. And a Moonblast will come out, reducing the special attack by 1 stage, although Ironhead isn't going to care about that.
And Blaster takes down Crow Sandwich.
Arcanine comes out. Interesting.
But that Toxic still in effect, and taking that Stealth Rock damage, it's going to stall it out with the... Trying to get the physical damage in, considering the special defense buff right now from Beast Boost.
Yeah, especially defensive Celesteela is going to be hard to take down. Toxic
Living on
almost
1%.
taking down.
The Protect was definitely going to be coming out here, and unfortunately that is the fall for Taka, the better dog.
Magnezone still has a chance, although that special defense increase is going to make it hard to go through. Oh, interesting. Nocturne comes out. I was definitely expecting
that.
Yeah, I was expecting Magnezone.
And the flinch coming out, possibly ruining whatever plans Nocturne has. Maybe going for the knockoff to get rid of the leftovers on Celesteela. Leaving Magnet-O in to finish the fight.
Is
Yeah.
Magnet-O like a version of SpaghettiOs that hasn't come to stores yet?
Maybe it's a play on Magneto.
Oh, maybe. That's probably what it is.
Branching out from the pasta field into the everyday use field. I'm not sure what magnets would fall under, actually.
Oh
Putting
yeah,
out the Leaf Seed, putting him on a timer.
that 2 times
smart move.
special defense. That's going to be a very hard Celesteela to break through. Unless a critical hit happens, I don't think Magnezone will be able to do it. Maybe if it came out earlier in the match. Oh, it has a Rocky Helmet.
Now, I was about to say, interesting that Celesteela took some damage there. Without the Leech Seed, I'd say this would have been a very much in Magneto's favor. However, that Leech Seed and that special defense buff is slowly withering down
Yeah.
Magnezone. I do believe that is going for the double protect so he doesn't take more damage. But it didn't get the luck, as unlike our last fight from yesterday.
Yeah.
Discharge really not paralyzing, which is... I think it hit many times and didn't paralyze, which maybe would have been able to change things up a little bit.
I will say, considering they only had a very short amount of time to put the team together, because they were under the impression that Dramble had made a team for this week already, they did a much better job than they definitely could have done much worse as far as they did.
Yeah, and some interesting scenarios in there. I believe... Who was the first Pokemon to go down on Quest side on Dutch Inkays? There's Houndoom
It
and
I think it was Torkoal.
It was Torkoal,
Torkoal, yeah.
I think
which very
so.
well could have left him without any rocks clears, but we didn't end up seeing any rocks coming on the field.
Yeah, I was... it seemed like Quest's strategy of Sun going down, Quest instead decided to go for bulky pivots, and that did a lot better than the Sun core of the team, which was interesting because at the beginning we were talking about the Sun core rather than the bulky pivots. Always funny how that works out.
Yeah, it just shows how a lot of people can run many different ways.
Yeah,
Very good showing on both ends today.
yeah, good job to both of them. And any final thoughts from either of you?
I would say that they impressed me with the versatility they brought with a short time. I'm looking forward to more of Witch's matches in the future.
Yeah, agreed. Noob Scrub, do you have any thoughts? Final thoughts?
I've used Celesteela before, so I know how bulky it is. But I wasn't expecting it to like wall out the entire team like that.
Yeah,
That was pretty crazy.
it really came down to that beast boost special defense.
And unfortunately, Arcanine didn't have a physically offensive fire type move, which very well could have done the trick against Blaster.
Yeah, I think Flare Blitz would have been able to take it down where Flamethrower was used. Alright, overall, fun game to watch and looking forward to more. Tune in next time for the next battles of Week 2.